Forget the resorts and the beaches. The Mexico I'm talking about is a city pulsing with a heartbeat you can feel in your teeth. This is Ciudad de Mexico, once Tenochtitlan, the heart of the Aztec Empire, now a sprawling metropolis of 22 million souls. We're going to find the places where the mezcal is strong enough to strip paint and the music will haunt your dreams. From the Zócalo to Chapultepec Park, we'll uncover the heart and soul of this magnificent city. This is Mexico City, baby. Let's go. Mexico City sits in a valley, ringed by mountains, a natural bowl that holds in not just the smog, but the history, the culture, the sheer chaotic energy of this place. This is a city built on the ruins of an empire. The Aztecs called it Tenochtitlan, their island city in the middle of Lake Texcoco. The Spanish conquistadors drained the lake, but they couldn't erase the past. Today, the city sprawls outwards, a chaotic mix of modern skyscrapers and crumbling colonial buildings. The Palacio de Bellas Artes, a stunning Art Nouveau masterpiece, its dome tiled in iridescent yellow and blue. The Palacio Nacional, the seat of power since the days of the Aztecs, its walls adorned with Diego Rivera's epic murals. And then there's the Zócalo, the heart of the city. This massive plaza has seen it all: Aztec rituals, Spanish conquistadors, revolutions, protests, celebrations. It's a place where the past and present collide, where you can feel the weight of history bearing down on you. To understand this city, you gotta understand its past. Long before the Spanish arrived, the Aztecs ruled this valley. They built a magnificent city here, Tenochtitlan. Imagine a city built on an island in the middle of a lake, connected to the mainland by causeways, with canals instead of streets. Then came the Spanish, led by Hernán Cortés, who conquered the Aztecs and built their own city on its ruins. They called it Mexico City, the seat of their empire in the New World. In 1810, Father Miguel Hidalgo issued his famous cry for independence, the Grito de Dolores. It was the spark that ignited a revolution, a bloody struggle for freedom that lasted for a decade. Finally, in 1821, Mexico achieved its independence. From the ruins of Tenochtitlan to the crowded streets of modern-day Mexico City, this is a city that bears the scars of its past. Today, Mexico City is a city of contrasts, a place where ancient traditions collide with modern life. It's the political and economic heart of Mexico, home to the president, the government, and the stock exchange. But it's also a city of immense poverty and inequality, where millions live in slums on the outskirts of the city. Corruption is a problem, always has been, but there's also a strong current of social consciousness, a desire for change. You see it in the murals that adorn the walls, in the protests that erupt in the streets. Politics here is a contact sport, played out in the halls of Congress, in the newspapers, on the streets. But beneath the surface, there's a deep love for this country, a fierce pride in being Mexican. The current president, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, has promised to fight corruption and reduce poverty. This is a city that's constantly evolving, always in flux. Mexico City is a city that never sleeps, a city on the move. It's the economic powerhouse of Mexico, a center for finance, industry, and commerce. From the sleek skyscrapers of the financial district to the bustling markets, this city is a hive of activity. Walk down Paseo de la Reforma, and you'll see the gleaming towers of multinational corporations, banks, and luxury hotels. But step into the back streets and you'll find a different world. Workshops where artisans craft silver jewelry and leather goods. This is a city of entrepreneurs, of hustlers, of people who work hard to make a living. Tourism is another major industry, and for good reason. From the ancient pyramids of Teotihuacan to the Frida Kahlo Museum, Mexico City is a city steeped in history and culture. But behind the gleaming facade of progress, there's another story, one of poverty, inequality, and corruption. Mexico City is a melting pot of cultures, a place where indigenous traditions blend with Spanish colonial influence and modern global trends. Walk down the street and you'll hear a dozen different languages spoken, see a kaleidoscope of skin tones, and smell a symphony of aromas from street food vendors. The heart and soul of this city lie in its people, a vibrant mix of indigenous groups, descendants of Spanish colonists, and immigrants from all over the world. This is a city where ancient Aztec rituals are still practiced alongside Catholic traditions. The indigenous population, descendants of the Aztecs and other pre-Hispanic groups, make up a significant portion of the city's population. In the barrios and colonias, in the markets and plazas, you'll hear the rhythms of cumbia, salsa, and banda. Mexico City is a city that explodes with life, a place where every sense is engaged. It's a city that lives and breathes culture, from the street art that adorns its walls to the symphony orchestras that fill its concert halls. Music spills out from every doorway, from the mariachi bands in Plaza Garibaldi to the underground clubs pulsing with electronic beats. The air is thick with the smell of spices, sizzling meat, and freshly baked bread. Food here is more than just sustenance, it's an art form, a celebration of life itself. From street stalls selling tacos al pastor to world-class restaurants serving up Michelin-starred meals, Mexico City is a foodie's paradise. This is the city of Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera, their murals adorning public buildings. Walk down any street and you'll find galleries showcasing the work of emerging artists. From the grand Palacio de Bellas Artes to the intimate cantinas, Mexico City is a city that knows how to entertain. Mexico City is a city of contrasts, a place where immense wealth and grinding poverty exist side by side. It's a city where children in private schools receive a world-class education, while children in the slums struggle to get by with limited access to basic services. The city is home to some of the oldest and most prestigious universities in Latin America, including the National Autonomous University of Mexico, or UNAM. But access to quality education remains a challenge for many, particularly those living in poverty. Public schools are often overcrowded and underfunded. Healthcare is another area of stark contrast. Mexico City boasts some of the best hospitals in Latin America, offering cutting-edge treatments and world-class care. Despite these challenges, there's a sense of hope and resilience that pervades this city. Mexico City is a city that never sleeps, a sprawling metropolis that's constantly on the move. Navigating this urban jungle can be a daunting task, but it's also an adventure in itself. The metro, with its iconic orange trains, is the lifeblood of the city, transporting millions of people each day. Above ground, the streets are a cacophony of honking horns, rumbling buses, and daring taxis. Traffic can be a nightmare, especially during peak hours. For a more scenic journey, hop on a touribus, an open-top double-decker bus that takes you past some of the city's most iconic landmarks. Or explore the city's many parks and gardens, oases of calm amidst the urban sprawl. But the best way to experience Mexico City is on foot. Mexico City is a city grappling with its environmental demons. The air quality, infamous for its smog, is a constant concern. The city sits in a valley, surrounded by mountains that trap pollutants, creating a thick haze. But amidst the environmental challenges, there's a growing movement towards sustainability. The city has implemented a number of initiatives to improve air quality, including stricter emission standards and the promotion of public transportation. Parks and green spaces are being created to provide much-needed oxygen and respite from the urban jungle. Rooftop gardens are sprouting up across the city, transforming once barren spaces into green oases. Mexico City faces an uphill battle when it comes to the environment, but the city is rising to the challenge. Mexico City is a global city, a hub for international business, diplomacy, and culture. It's a city that embraces its role on the world stage, hosting international conferences and attracting businesses and investors from around the globe. The city's strategic location, coupled with its growing economy and young, dynamic workforce, makes it an attractive destination for foreign investment. Multinational corporations have established a strong presence here. Mexico City is also a center for diplomacy, home to embassies and consulates from around the world. From its role in international trade to its contributions to global diplomacy and culture, Mexico City is a city that embraces its global citizenship. So, there you have it. Mexico City, a city that will grab you by the throat and not let go. It's a city of contrasts, of beauty and ugliness, of hope and despair. But above all, it's a city that's alive, pulsing with a raw energy that's impossible to ignore. We've walked through ancient ruins, gotten lost in bustling markets, and tasted the flavors of a cuisine that's as diverse as the city itself. We've seen the scars of the past and the hope for the future. Mexico City is a city that will stay with you long after you've left. It's a city that will challenge your perceptions, broaden your horizons, and leave you wanting more. But hey, don't take my word for it. Get out there and experience it for yourself. Explore the back streets, get lost in the markets, strike up a conversation with a local. So what are you waiting for? Mexico City awaits. I hope this video has inspired you to add this incredible city to your travel bucket list. Have you been to Mexico City before? If so, share your favorite memories and must-see spots in the comments below. And hey, while you're at it, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the heart of Mexico City, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on our latest travel adventures. From the Globe Bit team, thanks for joining me on this journey. Until next time, keep exploring.